we're going to have full checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time today. The Gators won a tight one in this game the last time they saw each other, Jesse.
They sure did, and you know Tennessee is going to be motivated this time around because in Knoxville, they have not stopped talking about that close loss.
Turning on the Jets! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important to their responsibilities.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up.
Oh, they knock it free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Hauser. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moses. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood.
A shot toward the end zone, and he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Vols need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Rides the back on the option, the give. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's a seam wide open. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Between the uprights, it's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clinton. Can't get him to the ground. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down, and guess what? Now
a shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
From the gun, the ground game. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they...
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
free kick after the safety. Running to Green. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback running on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll keep it himself. And the Gators get enough to move the chains. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Jackson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense, man. Such a great situation on first down, gaining all that yards, almost got a first down. And then 2nd down and 3rd down, you just don't execute and then go backwards. This offense is stuck in reverse instead of trying to fall forward, get a first down, do something positive.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Underwood.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Finds a little space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll heave it deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So here is the Tennessee offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football. But what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Running back searching for a hole. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for. There he goes! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. A strike downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Gators are on the move. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 17 to USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run to the right. Breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the...
Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but it
fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his man. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line, it's Collins. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And I would have just loved to see him stay in bounds, fall forward, try to run somebody over, not get pushed out of bounds. You know, obviously the clock is one thing, but now set up in a big 4th down with the lead. What do you want to do on 4th and short?
Trying to get it to the marker. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.